This is my hotel room in Tokyo, and it cost me way less than a cab ride from the airport. Nice.
Damn, official now.
Yeah, good job. Welcome back. If you guys have been following me throughout this whole journey thus far in Japan, you know I don't like to stay in normal hotels. So tonight we're staying in a capsule hotel. You know those little pods that people stay in that are too small? Yeah, I'm gonna stay in one of those. The pod is approximately the size of a bed. Yes, there's limited space. You climb into the bed and sleep just like in a RV van. That's it, just the walls. The ceiling is there and the storage is under you. Sign me up. Whenever you think of a pod hotel, people usually think of a coffin. So I want to put it to the test and actually see if these are comfortable. And also, honestly, to see if it's affordable, especially in Tokyo. Because initially the number kind of got me, because it was a little bit pricey for what they were offering. But I told mom about it. She was on board. She's like, sign me up. And I'm like, I know where I get it from now. Love ya. But we'll get into that. Let's check in. This is it. So first thing at the desk, they ask for your documents, your passport, ID. Every single person sleeping here is on a list with a face attached to it. And when you're about to sleep in a wall full of strangers, that's the exact thing I want them to do to make me feel safe. Slippers on, key card in hand, and for one night. Both of us, mom and I, 2 separate pods. Let's see what we got ourselves into. This is 24,600 yen. I'll put the conversion on the screen. And then the rooms are like separated, male, female.
Room separate.
Separate.
Yes. So.
Alright, now I got the room. Mom got the room. We're gonna be segregated. Men and female separation. So scan for. You gotta scan yours. Nice.
Damn, official now.
Yeah, good job. So once you check in, they hand you a little guide sheet to see how everything works. You get your own locker for your shoes and your bags. And yeah, there's even a tiny little TV built in the pod. I was like, what the hell? And then you notice the thing that you notice about this whole place. Here's why it's that quiet. The second you're inside, your shoes come off and everybody switches into the same house slippers, Japanese style. These wabakis, is that how you say it? Wabakis?
Wabaki.
They have soft soles. We're all on the same floor, a whole building filled with grown adults sliding around silently like Tokyo Drift in socks. But nobody's stomping around, nobody in their street shoes, dirty. It's genuinely peaceful. And there's this one thing in the entire building that didn't get the memo. So you lock it with this little old school key that feels like a middle school gym locker, which I'm weirdly into. This amenity bag has it all. Toothbrush, the basics, a folded set of pajamas. And I'm not gonna lie, pajamas laid out for me, folded up, neat. I'm suddenly 8 years old again and mom's setting clothes out for school. Thanks, mom. I mean, Japanese mom? I don't know anymore. There's even a hanger tucked in the pod so nothing gets wrinkled. All right, let me go see the part where I was actually curious about, the bath. So nice in here. Got the shower, comes with shampoo, conditioner, and body gel. Put your stuff in this little basket, dry your feet off, a little trash can, a little door, hang everything up, occupied. Oh, this is so genius. Everything is pristine, like very clean. There's bathrooms right here if you need to escape. Just in case. Wow, so cool. I'm gonna go hang out in the lobby for now. It's very quiet down there, so I'll show you around without being too evasive and annoying. So I'll let you know. Let it go. Here's a little trick with a place like this. Land in Tokyo is some of the most expensive on earth. So instead of big rooms, they shrink everything down and cram in every single thing you'd actually need. Downstairs, there's food, soft drinks, a little lobby to hang out, even a glass study booth if you want to work in total silence. It's like soundproof and everything. The whole place is super tiny and somehow nothing's missing. And it turns out I wasn't the only one poking around down there. Mom decided to show up. But there's like this box that I see that you can't really see inside, but it's like a little study room if you really wanted quiet. Let's see if you can see. There's like a bunch of chargers and better Wi-Fi, I think. It's crazy. And this is just in the lobby where everyone's like chilling. It's very, very quiet, so I don't want to film too much. I'm still basically running on no sleep from last night's food crawl. So before anything else, I need the shower. The showers have a couple private rooms, your own door, and everything's spotless. Again, the Japanese way. Doesn't seem like anybody's in here. Doesn't matter because there's a total of 4 of them, and everything's just so damn clean. It's crazy. Look at that. Look at that. This is insane. There's so much room in here. I have the pajamas they offered me. So I'm gonna shower real quick and you'll see me in the pajamas. And they have this little basket. This is the bag they gave me. Pajamas, towel, and then I brought my toiletries. Let's go. It's not bad in here, honestly. I can sleep right here and be fine. Not really. But yeah, this is pretty damn good. And I got my cute little wadaki. They're so funny. I don't want to be too loud because it's just so quiet in there. And I have to respect it. This is awesome. I didn't even log it. I'm excited. Let's go. Honestly, that shower was really good. The pressure and everything. I'm not trying to review a shower, but that was pretty damn good. Especially for being a cube. I'm under the impression it's like a hostel. The hostel vibes comes in like the lobby where everybody hangs out, but it's super quiet. Other than that, no negative connotation when we're talking about hostels. This is like bougie. It was like $80 USD a night around there. So for a cube hotel, I would say that's expensive, but you get what you pay for. They're giving you everything. Pajamas, I'm about to get in my pajamas right now. Toothbrush, toothpaste, everything you can think of. All right, let me put the pajamas on. Ta-da! I feel like I'm in Squid Games. My feet don't even fit in this. Get out of my swamp. This is awesome. I have no words. So was it worth it? For a single night? Yes, definitely. You get a private bed, private shower, pajamas, everything you need to reset for the day. And you're not dropping a ton of cash on a hotel room you're just gonna stay for one night. This is a perfect in between. And know this before you go out there. Book this pod a couple weeks in advance, not last minute. Trust me, because prices will soar as it becomes more and more last minute, like a plane ticket. And definitely bring earplugs, just in case. The soundproofing in this place is actually pretty good, but if you're a light sleeper, bring it. And while you're in the pod where you enter and exit, it's basically like a curtain, so people are walking by, you just don't want to get bothered. So just to give you a little background and history behind a place like this, they weren't built for tourists like you and I. They were built for people who missed that train. So if you missed that last train, go over to one of these pods, rest your eyes, get some shut-eye, and take the next train in the morning. Somewhere you could just easily crash out for the night, clean and chill, literally just for sleeping. But as time went on, they got a little more bougier. So this is kind of like the in-between, and they get crazier, I'm telling you. And after one night stay, it makes sense why this country runs on them. All finished. Let's go back to the pod. Okay, so for this part, I have to whisper because the walls are paper thin and people are already sleeping. And the whole unspoken deal is to keep quiet and clean for whoever's next. So, the pod. There's a little light switch dimmer right by your head, a little fan, a clock, this freaking TV. I'm still astonished. I think that's pretty cool. Headphones, these like 1970s headphones. But yeah, you have all that so you don't have the TV blasting and you're just to yourself, quiet. Makes sense. You have a perfect little spot to charge your phone. And the part that actually surprised me, the freaking mattress. For this dungeon, small little thing, this thing is pretty damn comfortable. So how did I sleep? Pretty damn comfortable. Better than I expected in a padded drawer. And pro tip, if you're a genuinely light sleeper, get a room on one of the top floors and away from the door. And earplugs. I will not shut up about earplugs. There's not many gripes about this place, but one of the main things was the earplugs. I kind of snoozed out, heard some people here and there, but the earplugs would have helped. But here's what stuck with me. Well, I've stayed in some unreal places, and I slept just fine in a box. It literally cost less than a dinner for 3. So the more I push myself out of my comfort zone, the more I realize that we don't need to be taken care of as much as we think. This place screams self-sufficient, independent. Here's some toiletries, here's some pajamas. Just get on up there and rest. This place has a lot more than the other pod hotels. You can literally spend $10, even less, on some pod hotels around Japan as a whole. But I wanted to get something a little more bougier, just to see the vibe of a luxury pod. You know what would be cool? If they had these at airports. Every country should have this at the airport. Imagine you have a layover, you just want to rest. Sleep pod. You're with your girlfriend or boyfriend. Sleep pod. You want to watch Netflix? Sleep pod. The answer is sleep pod. Next up, we keep moving through Asia, so subscribe if you don't want to miss it. And be real with me in the comment section. Do you think you can sleep in this small of a place? Not many people would because of claustrophobia and stuff, but would you? Honestly. Also, if you've been liking Mom in this series, let me know. Where should we go next? I want to take her along. Thanks for watching, guys. Genuinely appreciate it. Arigato gozaimasu.